The Firemen by Human Entertainment was a game developed for the Super Nintendo for release in Japan and the PAL territories. The game takes place in the futuristic year of 2010, on the night of the office Christmas party for the Metrotech Chemical Company in their high-rise building. Kinda makes me think of Die Hard. A kitchen fire has broken out and spread wildly due to the chemicals stored in the building. Oops. The story plays out from the perspective of firefighters Pete and Danny as you work your way up from floor to floor, extinguishing fires and rescuing civilians. You control Pete while Danny backs you up and kinda does his own thing. Look at him, he doesn't even need the hose. He just chops the fuck out of the fire with his axe. The fires are surprisingly varied and most of them move in their own different, unique ways. The controls are also interesting. You can shoot water at eye level in front of you by pressing the Y button, or you can shoot down at the floor to take up the smaller fires by pressing B. This gives a level of variety to things, and definitely helps prevent the gameplay from becoming too repetitive. You can also set off extinguishing bombs with X, taking out any flames in the surrounding area. When you're spraying water, the hose will shoot in whichever of the 8 directions you press on the D-pad. However, if you press L or R while you're shooting, the stream will lock in that particular direction, allowing you to strafe in the direction you push without turning. This mechanic is especially helpful when you've got a wall of flames barreling towards you. There's also a boss fight at the end of each stage, and I'll give you one guess as to what you'll be fighting. That's right, fire. How'd you guess? Seriously though, after floors and floors of putting out fires, it's kinda nice that the boss battles are actually quite varied and creative enough to stay interesting. The soundtrack is pretty f***ing epic. Every tune is a fast-paced, guitar-laden rock track, guaranteed to get the adrenaline going. The songs definitely have a touch of Mega Man X about them, which is by no means a bad thing. My only real criticism with the game is the cutscenes. Every now and then, one of your teammates back at HQ will call you up and give you intel. And my god, they couldn't talk any slower if they tried. The dialogue appears on the screen at a snail's pace, and unfortunately there's no way to skip through it. The Firemen is a game that isn't that easy to come by. If you do find one in the wild at a reasonable price, pick it up and give it a shot. It's a fun game with great graphics, interesting gameplay mechanics, and a decent challenge.